start again. It's a redskin.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl BinkiBianca with some more blog talk, and today we're going to be discussing fresh and fit, or fake and fraud, or funky and fugly, whatever you want to call them. Basically two lame dudes that, you know, fancy themselves as dating coaches, and apparently they help men that are also lame. I don't know what they do, but the Shade Room actually recently reposted or posted a clip that has resurfaced of them speaking about their disdain for dating black women. Take a listen.
It's funny, I never used that one, bro.
What about the black dating app called Black?
It's funny, I never used that one, bro. But hey, man.
I mean, hey, bro, if you want to date a bunch of Shaniquas, go for it, man.
LaQuisha.
Yeah, like me and Fresh aren't really down with the brown like that.
Man.
We ain't night riders.
Nah,
so
bro, I'm good.
You know, sometimes if they're, you know, Redbone, but like in general, me and Fresh don't dabble in the dark, if you know what I'm saying.
Yep.
Okay, so last one, guys.
Final round.
Now, we're not going to mention names for certain reasons, right?
Yes.
For a bunch of legal implications. But if you guys are you know, in our community, we talk about it.
So there you have it from Mr. Funky Face himself. I can't think of his name, but you know, they don't want no Shaniquas or LaQuishas. They're not night riders. And what was the other thing that he said? They're not night riders, and they're not really down with the brown. And you know, these dudes, he actually felt like they both felt like that was funny. They felt like that was clever, what they were saying. They felt like it was amazing. These corny, lame dudes are leading other corny, lame dudes out there. Do you understand how silly this is? It's like, I can't even get offended by it because it's so lame. Like, who really cares what a lame thinks about them at the end of the day? It's just funny. And I want to talk about it because it's out there. But honestly, it doesn't move me emotionally. I don't feel like less of a person because of what they said. But before I get into all of my commentary, let's check out what Joe Budden had to say, because Joe actually got on his Instagram and he made a post. So Joe said, now I don't normally do the repost another pod thing because one, I just don't. And two, some stuff just doesn't deserve to be highlighted. But today I'll make an exception. I don't know these two doofs, but they don't get to do this. Too ignorant, inexperienced, insecure, fragile, and weak for this stale gimmick to not be seen through. Black women are everything, especially beautiful. Every kind of beautiful too. So to hear this from them, LOL, it's laughable, but it's not. Y'all don't date black women. Fam, black women won't date y'all, I can tell. So you harbor this hate and base opinions off it as if you've been outside long enough to even know yourself. And y'all are angry about it, just not angry enough to not use them. These idiots know most podcasts can't get off the ground or gain any traction without love or hate from black women. Both act as fuel. This is nothing more than a cheap, tasteless heave at a payday. The words don't match the actions. If you hate them, do it without them. Skip the topic. Don't have them as guests. You clearly don't know how to host them. Don't cater convo toward them. Say no to every dollar, view, like, download, subscription generated directly or indirectly by them. Then I'll believe you. This is just pure laziness, amongst other things. If you can't find a funny, creative way to be inclusive or discuss dating, then go back to the drawing board. I'll skip the lecture on self-hatred and just be glad they make it so easy to spot. And lastly, yes, we love Shaniqua and Buquisha. LaKanya is a personal favorite. I see why they hate some of you N-words having microphones. Shaking my head. All right, and there you have it. So those were Joe Budden's words for Funky Face and Fraud, and I enjoyed reading that. I was pleasantly surprised by it. I'm not a Joe Budden podcast fan anymore, though I was for many, many years. I'm no longer, but it was refreshing to hear Joe as a black man come out and defend black women. And I feel like Joe himself has had a lot of growth when it comes to the whole black women dating thing, etc. Now, Joe himself, traditionally, he really has had a lot of Latina girlfriends. His recent girlfriend is black. I don't know if they're still together or not, but the most recent one that I've seen, very beautiful, and she's a black woman. But even when Joe was dating Latino women, I don't recall him ever coming out and saying, well, I date Latino women because of this, and I date Latino women because of that. Like, I don't remember him saying, you know, black women do this to me, and that's why. So that's probably why I never really cared who he was with over the years, as I, you know, was watching him and enjoying his content. Even back to, you know, when he was with Tahiri on Joe Budden TV on YouTube. That's how long I've been watching him. Way, like, back since like 2007. You know, I used to watch him. So it's appreciated, you know. And I think that what people need to understand, that at the end of the day, your dating preference is your dating preference. Nobody can tell you who to love. Nobody can tell you who to be attracted to. Nobody can tell you who to start your family with. That's a personal decision, and it is your choice. It doesn't make me angry as a black woman, a dark-skinned black woman at that, to see a black man with a non-black woman. It does nothing to me. Now, there's some black women that do feel away. Me personally, I don't, because I don't know their story, you know, and at the end of the day, I don't want to be a woman that has to talk a man into being attracted to me. If you're not attracted to me, you're not attracted to me. And if I have to force you, chances are you're going to, you know, be condescending with me, and you're going to treat me badly because you're only with me for the appearance of being with a black woman, so that people don't think you only like one type of woman. So you see what I'm saying? Like, there's no point in forcing someone, and that's of no interest to me. It doesn't hurt my feelings when dudes like that don't like us. They're both lame and corny and whack and simple-minded, it seems. I don't know. Now, there's going to be some women that are attracted to them and like them. Good for them. I don't look at them and be like, man, he fine. I wish he would holler at me. I wish he would hit me up. No, I really don't think that. Every time I look at that, like, especially the tall one, like, I don't know their names, but he looks like a cartoon character to me, and I can't think of which one. But he just an interesting looking person. And someone told him he is the finest thing in the world, and he really believes that. I don't know why he believes that, but he does. Now, he's fine to somebody. Like, we're all fine to somebody, and we're all ugly to somebody. Let's be real. Everybody is not beautiful to everyone that lays their eyes on them, and everybody's not ugly to everybody that lays their eyes on them. You know, there's somebody for everybody out there. He is not for me. I'm not for him, and that's okay. You know, that's not going to ruin my day. I just want men, especially men that are making their voices heard on these apps and on these podcasts, these shows. I just wish that men would get to a place of more maturity. Don't go for the cheap joke. It's not necessary. So do your thing. You know, like who you want to like. It's your business. It's your life. But please stop using black women and whatever your personal hangups and issues are with black women as an excuse to date someone else. Shut up and go date her. We don't care. Sincerely, a dark-skinned black woman. Thank you for listening. Let me know what you think in the comments. Am I tripping, or are fake and fraud really the real men, and I need to learn something from them as a black woman? Let me know what you think down in the comments. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you again soon.